Greetings from Western Pennsylvania and the beautiful downtown campus of the University of Pittsburgh, where tonight, on an unseasonably warm evening, we're preparing for a cross-conference men's soccer clash between the Pitt Panthers and the visiting Zips of the University of Akron. Great to have you with us here on the ACC Network alongside longtime U.S. International and former Boston College Eagle Charlie Davies. I'm Sebastian Salazar. Really interesting matchup tonight, Charlie. We got two programs with big ambitions. Akron perhaps more short-term and Pitt perhaps more long-term. And yet the results so far this season, at least for both programs, have not matched that ambition. Why?
It's because they're getting challenged. They're tested against some of the best teams in the country, and they're going to learn valuable lessons in this run. And so come tournament time at the end of the year, they have that necessary experience to hit the ground running.
Akron with an 0-4 record, Pitt with a 1-3-1 record. Let's focus on the home team. If they are going to turn it around tonight, who will the Panthers be relying on?
Edward Kiza, their number 9 striker. Now, he was a first-team All-ACC selection last year. 15 goals. He's a predator in the box. What he does well is he's strong, and given a chance, he's going to finish. He was 9th in the country in shot percentage on goal. This is a dangerous player.
As you mentioned, 15 goals a season ago. He's already got 4 goals so far this season.
Jay Vidovich talked about his experience, his growing into a complete player. Jay's coached some of the top strikers out of Wake Forest during his time there.
Welcome back. University of Pittsburgh, University of Akron about to get underway here on the ACC Network. Charlie Davis, Sebastian Salazar on the call. Here's a look at your Akron starting 11 under Jared Embick.
Colin Byros, the number 8. He's a sophomore. He had 3 goals and 4 assists last year with 17 starts as a freshman. They're going to need him to provide service and through balls to David Egbo.
Embick entering his 7th season as the head coach. Opposite him, Jay Vidovich entering his 4th season, and here's how Vidovich will roll out his 4-4-2.
They're going to need their 3rd-string goalie, Ari Amin, to come up big. The redshirt junior, he's big in size. Come up big for them.
And we're underway here at Ambrose Urbanic Field. Nestled perfectly into the campus of the University of Pittsburgh. University of Akron looking for their first win of the season, coming in with an 0-4 mark. Pittsburgh as well has struggled in the opening weeks of this young campaign. 1-3-1 are the Panthers. Perhaps not a hint of fall yet in the air here in Western Pennsylvania, but certainly a hint of urgency, Charlie, for both these programs.
They need to get going. If there's ever a time to turn it on, it's now. Both teams have been trial and tested against the best in the country. So now I think they have a better understanding of what they need to do to get things going, getting into a rhythm. For Akron, it's David Egbo. This player, he's talked about not finding confidence right now. He only has 1 goal, albeit against a Stanford team who hasn't given up a goal besides that 1 goal. I mean, they've been phenomenal this year, so you got to take pride in that if you're David Egbo.
Certainly no stranger to big goals. Egbo, Akron in the white tops, white shorts, white socks, going left to right across your screen. Pitt in their classic colors, going right to left. Regardless of which preseason ranking you looked at, Akron was in pretty much everybody's top 5. And yet, as we mentioned in the open, this is not a program that likes to schedule lightly.
You got to respect that. And that's why they're, constantly in the running for a national championship in the College Cup every year.
Akron known for their possession, trying to build some here. But some high pressure from the Panthers results in an early turnover. Tim McPone, the left back for Pitt, coming up to offer the throw. Jared Embeck there offering some words of wisdom to his bench.
He's coached a lot of talented players and seen a lot of players come through the ranks to have successful professional careers.
Cito Senna wearing the captain's armband tonight for Pittsburgh. Arturo Ordóñez. Nick Sessa in that right back spot. Player, Charlie, you know quite well.
I do. From my time with the Philadelphia Union, we would always scrimmage the Bethlehem Steel, and he'd be out there training, and great kid. a lot of passion, energetic, student of the game, and it's great to see him out on the field.
Akron breaking here through their left back. Milanese. But Marco cut off. Cantor in the corner kick. Instead, a goal kick for the homestanding Panthers. They're led by Jay Vidovich, 20 years at Wake Forest. That included a national championship in 2007, then did a year of pro ball. Managed Timbers 2, the Portland Timbers affiliate in USL, before returning to the collegiate ranks.
A coach who knows what he's doing, I'll tell you that. He's great at recruiting and great eye for talent. He's developed some of the best players I've ever played with. Michael Parkhurst being one of them, the captain for Atlanta United.
Pone, the number 28 for Pitt, he's back with the program. Took a year off last season. Sesek. Pitt enjoying some early possession here. Kiza getting his first touch on the game. Manages to corral the ball. Win back possession, but little penetration so far for the Panthers. Looking for the long ball here at Pone. Great first touch. Can he get to it?
Bradley Chick cut him off. Very good defending there, but that's what you want to see from Pitt. Engaging the outside backs, getting high, trying to create something. Here's the long ball. Perfectly timed. Great touch by Ekpone. And Bradley Chick just gets there in time to cut him off, kick it out for a corner.
Corner kick coming for Pitt. Low driven ball, flicked to the near post. Mane Ausman thumping it downfield.
Matt Bailey tried to flick that corner.
You hear the chants there, not coming from Pitt fans cheering at the Panthers goalie. Quite a large contingent of traveling Akron fans have made the trip as well. Milanese diving in, but can't win the challenge. A second collision, about 30 yards from the Akron goal. It'll be Akron ball.
I think this game's going to be physical, Seb.
This Pitt Panthers team leads the nation in yellow cards so far this season. Slick ball through here to Bailey. Bailey on his left foot in the box, looking for Kiza, but well cut out.
Great defending again from Akron here. And Edward Kiza, you see how big his eyes get when he's making that run to the box. Matt Bailey tries to slip him in, but Toyega does a great job of getting down and preventing that from getting to the danger man.
Rodrigo Almeida on the left foot to offer service from the near side corner. Another low ball, not particularly well hit. Steered out of bounds by Colin Byros.
Both corners have gone near post. It looks like they're trying to target just behind Colin Byros for a flick.
This ball, well served, but initially cleared. Laser of a shot, doesn't miss by much. In fact, took a deflection, and so
Valentin made contact with that.
Pitt will get another corner kick early in this match.
He takes a touch to set himself up, and they're swerving, dipping. Fantastic shot. Got a little deflection there. Pitt is trying to come out and make a strong, first 10 minutes and show, hey, we want to get that early goal.
Almeida, another corner kick. He'll play it short here. Looking for Sesek, but misfired. And the Pitt left back forced to go all the way in retreat to Ekpone. He's found Kiza on the near sideline. Milanese wins the header.
That's not where you want your star striker on the wing there, trying to float balls in behind.
Egbo loses it, but wins it right back. squaring up against this Pitt defense. Flares it not wide now for Will Jackson. Jackson on his left foot looking for Egbo. Brilliant header away from Ordonez. Kiza turns. Finds a moment of pause through Sessa.
Both teams trying to find the game, get into a rhythm.
Long ball from Amon there, off the mark. The third goalie used so far for the Pitt Panthers so far this season. Indeed, Amon actually a transfer from Penn State. Had they not been able to bring him in, and maybe even worse off in their goalkeeping situation.
For now, until another big performance from him, a vintage performance can get him going and breathe some confidence into this team in the back line. One game is all it takes.
Kiza giving chase here. It is no match for Carlo Ritaccio, the sophomore from Westbury, New York. One of the leaders on this back line for the Zips. Senna.
How many times have we seen a second string or third string player come into the fold and one performance and then they're never on the bench again?
College soccer almost demands that with the intensity of the schedule. Egbo in behind here. Can he be first to it? No! Amon racing off his line and gathers.
Great anticipation from Amon there. Seeing Egbo making that run, he read it early. He was able to get off his line and get down before Egbo. That's going to build some confidence.
Amon on the ball now under some pressure. Akron winning it initially, but a quick turnover back to Pitt. Ball bouncing back and forth. Nobody wants possession, it seems. Jackson on it. Back to Milanesa. Akron building through the back. Daniel Strachan, Milanesa. Got Jackson streaking down that far sideline, but the pass just off the mark.
Akron pressing, getting numbers high. Their point of confrontations at the 20-yard line. And then they're just trying to aggressively press and turn, these mistakes from the back line of Pitt and try and convert them into goals early on. So this is where you need Edward Kiza to stay high, stay in between those center backs, wait for the right opportunity. With this press, one ball breaks a couple lines, and then you look to spring him into space.
Kiza, as we've mentioned, all ACC first team last year, also all academic, doing it on the field and in the classroom. Impressive young man. Another long distribution off the mark here to the near sideline. Sloppy start to this game for both teams, perhaps a reflection of how their respective seasons have begun. Offside flag is up. Just one shot so far in this match, that courtesy of Pitt. They have had the majority of possession, creating 4 corner kicks already. Akron still without a shot or a shot on goal. And there you see the type of season it's been for the Zips. Again, a top 5 nationally ranked team preseason, no matter where you looked. And yet through 4 games, this Akron team has just 2 goals.
And David Egbo is the 3rd rated player in all of college soccer, in any position. Only 2 goals, and he has 1 of them. So it's a combination of not enough service and controlling the ball in the final third, dictating that tempo. And so this Akron team is going to learn the hard way of when can we get him going? How do we get him the ball?
Short corner, ball bounces into the box, big save. Saunders, at first, second effort, wiggles past the post. Deflected out of bounds, corner kick coming for Pitt. The Panthers are knocking at the door.
Wow. Bradley Klein, Braden Klein had a fantastic chance at goal. Here's the ball whipped in by Almeida, and big time save by Tor Saunders there. Klein, he tries to go low between the legs of Saunders.
Well-driven ball to the near post, headed out. The last touched by Pitt, throw-in to Akron. Charlie, they often tell goalies to get big. Don't need to tell that to Saunders. He's 6'5".
That's a big boy. The intimidation factor is at an all-time high with him in between the pipes.
Used every inch of that frame to make the save on Klein and keep Akron for the moment in this ballgame. Just over 13 minutes gone here in Pittsburgh. Panthers and Zips cross-conference clash. Mid-American Conference versus the Atlantic Coast Conference. Strachan. Jackson now. Milanese slips, could be trouble here. Pitt racing in, Keys at the top of the box. Keys again, Kiza!
Oh, he's gonna want that one back. This is a striker who prides himself on putting his shots on target. Here it is, a slip by Marco Milanese. Braden Klein gets it to the man that you want to have the ball in the box. He passes it back for the 1-2, and he just gets under it. He got too excited for the moment. I've been there before. You're so eager to put that, especially when you have such a golden opportunity, and you get too much under it because you try to put so much power in the shot. And typically, when you try and hit it too hard, it's going up.
Chick Bradley wearing the number 17, the right back for Akron. One of many international players on both of these rosters. He's from Australia.
15 international players for Akron. 9 for Pittsburgh. I mean, it's almost like the Olympics here.
A little bit different than when you were playing in college ball, huh?
Yes, you could say that again. But many coaches have talked about it now with a lot of the young, talented Americans signing with their MLS teams and from their academies. It's difficult to find quality players to start in the ACC in Division I. So now they're going overseas because you're getting players who are 19, 20, 21 who've been in a professional setup for the whole youth career and want to take that next step. So they feel that college is a great place for them to achieve those goals.
You saw the Akron students who have made the trip decked out in the flags of the respective countries represented on their rosters. Just a couple-hour drive separating these two schools. You spend any amount of time in this part of the country, you understand just how deep the rivalry is between anything Ohio and Western Pennsylvania. Almeida nods it on here, looking for Kiza. Strachan clears away, but right back for Klein. Almeida again. Beautiful through ball. Kiza in one-on-one, but the offside flag is up.
It was a step or two offside,
says the striker.
It looked good. It looked beautiful. Yeah, you telling me that's not close?
Yeah. That's a tough one. That's a tough one for Kiza, for Vidovic, for this whole Pitt program. You know they're desperate for that break and have a goal that you should have.
From that angle, we can't really see it, but if it is offsides, it's just a knee. I mean, that's a tough one.
Boy, I didn't. You're right, we don't have the perfect view of it from there, but
Great ball by Almeida.
interesting to see how Pitt bounces back.
The defending so far is very different. Pitt is getting numbers behind the ball. They're defending in their blocks, whereas Akron, they were leaving it man versus man almost. It was 3v3 at one point through that last attack.
Enrique Cruz feeding it for Egbo. Egbo head for Ausman, but cleared by Akpone. Pitt's certainly the more dangerous team so far in this match. Bradley Chick, some time for a service, goes to the near post. Akpone flicks it away, only as far as Colin Byros. He'll gather for the University of Akron.
But that's Akron's flavor right there, getting their outside back super high, asking questions of this Pitt back line.
Sam Toyega, critical part of this Akron midfield, wins a physical battle there. But not before the referee, David Erbacher, weighs in. A reminder, coming up on Friday, we'll have a top 20 men's soccer matchup for you. Number 10, Notre Dame, taking on number 18, North Carolina in Chapel Hill. 6 p.m. Eastern right here on ACC Network, also available on the ESPN app. Erbacher giving Egbo a talking to here, and then taking it one step further, a yellow card issued to the Akron number 9. Egbo into the books for Akron, not the side of the score sheet he was hoping to be on through 20 minutes so far this match. Will Jackson had a through ball cut out. Toyega. Enrique Cruz, Byros, Toyega, Akron starting to ping it around. Ausman. Chick, one-on-one, one-on-two, now dropping it for Byros. Ausman looking for Egbo. Enrique Cruz wins it. Foul called about 35 yards from the Pittsburgh net. Akron going to have a very dangerous set-piece opportunity.
Ball's in the air, won by Ordonez, and then boom, Enrique Cruz gets knocked in the chest. Jackson Walty wasn't really looking at the ball, he's just trying to make contact with the man. And now Akron's huddling over the ball, trying to figure out who's going to take this free kick. Do they have a trick play up their sleeve? Does Egbo fancy a shot from here?
Egbo on his left. Byros on his right. Gonna be Egbo. Short hop right in front of Amon, who gathers without problem.
Nothing to worry about there if you're the keeper.
Pitt now surging down the right flank. Klein wanted the foul call. He got one, except going against him. Akron resets quickly. Chick to Egbo, back for Cruz. His pass cut out. Number 16 will get a second chance at it.
Pitt's looking very comfortable, calm on the ball.
Big win on the far sideline from Tom Smart, the redshirt senior. Checked into the match just a few minutes ago, replacing Marco Milanesa. Edward Kiza back to goal. Klein chasing down Smart. The Akron left back with little choice but to thump it out of bounds. Deep throw in coming for Pitt. Panthers controlling the run of play so far in this match, but nothing to show for it.
The 5 corners are what stand out to me. You gotta make those count. Corner kicks are a vital part of the game when you talk about set pieces and converting those. You got to be a little bit more careful and do your due diligence on corner kicks, because if you can make that a strong point of your team when you're creating so many corner kicks, you're going to be very tough to deal with.
Saunders under some pressure there, decided to play it out. Akron perhaps lucky not to give up a turnover in a very bad spot. Instead, they'll come away playing. Jackson going over to the top, looking for Ausman. Cut out by Cito Senak. Captain, one of the more productive players so far this season for the Panthers. Couple goals, couple assists. Ordonez. Hans Almeida try to spray it wide.
Trying to get Nick Sesok involved in the attacking half with that, through ball. Just put a little too much on it.
Another yellow card here. This one for Enrique Cruz, and another off-the-ball incident. Looked like the center ref, David Urbacher, there made a shirt-tugging motion as he was issuing the yellow card.
And Enrique Cruz is a player who he covers a lot of ground. He sometimes leaves himself vulnerable, makes some challenges where he's stretching. I mean, that's a part of his game, so watch out for that with him on a yellow card, because he is a tough tackler, and sometimes as a midfielder, you're so in the game that sometimes you forget you're on a yellow.
We spoke with Coach Embick earlier this week, and he told us obviously the plan is to play possession. One of the things he's learned about his team is that when the possession doesn't work, their heads tend to drop. Have you seen any of that so far?
Well, it's early still, and Pittsburgh is very comfortable right now. They like the way the game's going. I'm sure if we talk to Jay right now, he'd be happy and thrilled with his team's performance right now. Pittsburgh is trying to push. They're taking the initiative. It seems like Akron hasn't really found their feet yet. Their footing is a little bit aloof right now, and you see there's a lot of spaces for players to take advantage of.
This one of them, Bailey on the ball. Hacks it back. Almeida in the neighborhood, but he won't get there first. Instead, Carlo Retaccio with the clearance. Panthers win it right back and give it right back. David Egbo looking for some help. Had a pass, but misfired to Jackson.
Akron's been very careless with their possession.
Kiza picking up the loose ball, drops for Almeida. Kiza into the box. Headed up by Retaccio, gathered by Saunders. A 2-on-1 effort there to deny the Panther number 9.
But again, you're trying to feed him. You're trying to figure out different ways to get him the ball. Down on the ground, through balls, over the top crosses. Getting him into space. That's where Pitt is dangerous. In Akron, they control the ball, they keep possession, but it's only in the defensive half. That's not possession with purpose. And I like to use that phrase because teams can keep the ball, but it's where you keep the ball. You're not tiring out this Pitt team keeping the ball in your defensive half. And if you do lose the ball, you're in a very bad spot.
We've seen that already a couple times tonight. Panthers haven't been able to take advantage, but they have been the more dangerous of the two sides. Again, just one win between these two programs so far on this season. The victory belongs to the Pitt Panthers. Entered tonight with a 1-3-1 record. only slightly better than Akron's 0-4 mark. Should mention Akron's 4 losses against Xavier. They're now nationally ranked. Stanford, they were ranked 3rd at the time. Creighton, now nationally ranked. And the defending national champion Maryland Terrapins, who were ranked 14th nationally at the time. So when we say Akron likes to schedule tough, we mean it. Pitt's lone victory on the season coming against Liberty. Lost a heartbreaker in the opener, taking on 2nd-ranked Indiana. They were up 2-0. Eventually ended up losing 3-2 in double overtime.
I mean, at Xavier, Stanford, at Creighton, at Maryland, those aren't easy games. That's the toughest, probably the toughest schedule I've seen for a team. But you appreciate that from your coach, that he believes in you to give you such a tough schedule against talented teams. And you can really see where you guys are compared to a Stanford, compared to a Maryland.
Almeida, the shot deflected. Saunders will gather on the 2nd effort. Big save from the redshirt junior, who had to adjust mid-flight to make the stop. Position may be uncomfortable for Akron, but it's not unfamiliar. Last year, they started 1-3-1 and made it all the way to the championship match. The year before that, they won just 2 of their first 5 games en route to College Cup. Miscommunication on the far sideline. The Panthers had numbers down the right flank. Akron get it ahead to Egbo, but he's 1-on-2, 1-on-3, nowhere to go for the Zips number 9.
Oh, Almeida, silky smooth in possession, deflected shot, but Tor Saunders does a good job of staying big, staying ready to react, and keeps that rebound close. Well done, big man.
Been called into action plenty so far through the first half hour of this opening 45 minutes. Valentin Noel, another of the international players right now, down on the far sideline, getting tended to by the University of Pittsburgh medical staff. Freshman from Niort, France. Another one of the many international players, as we've mentioned, on both of these rosters. Used to be Charlie. A team might have some international flavor, but it'd be a couple guys from one country where maybe the coach had a connection. And as we mentioned earlier in this show, really the diversity of the international players on these 2 teams is quite remarkable. It's almost a global recruiting effort these coaches are now doing.
It's great. It's great to see, because the college game had to adapt. When you're not getting the most talented players in America to play college soccer now, you have to adapt, and that's what these coaches have done. Go overseas, get these players who haven't broken into the first teams at their respective clubs to come over here and give college soccer a try. And so far, so good.
Akron continuing to try to build through the back, starting to come together here in the later stages of the first half. Enrique Cruz on the ball with time. Egbo now on his favored left foot. Strachan pressured by Almeida. Smart. Alex Peperak, and number 21 for Pitt, senior, just checking into the game.
Pitt did a good job to keep possession there and not lose it, not force a bad ball and make a bad decision, because you cannot lose possession in that spot, in that area of the field, especially when David Egbo is up there 1v1. That's where he thrives, in transition.
Ordóñez has been looking for the long ball all night. He's found it here with Ekpone. Ekpone slicing into the middle. Now reverses course. Almeida, Ekpone the overlap. Almeida driven into the penalty area. Saunders loses it. Klein saved off the line. Saunders gathers. The Panthers all over Akron, but cannot break down the door.
Oh man, what a chance. What a ball played in behind. Tor Saunders stuck in between two minds. Do I come out? Do I not? Reacted a little too late. Gave a rebound to Braden Klein, who looked calm and composed. He had it on the ground, but right to an Akron defender to clear it.
Ekpone going in the book as he hacks down Federico Serra, the sophomore from Cagliari, Italy.
Almeida whips the ball in. Tor gives up the rebound. Braden Klein tries to put it in the back of the net because the keeper's out, and it hits an Akron defender right there. Strachan doing a fantastic job to block.
And here's the challenge that earns Ekpone the yellow card.
Oh, he gets all of Bradley Chick there.
Toyega. Turnover again for Akron in midfield. Can Pitt take advantage? Almeida with some fancy footwork. Drew some oohs and ahs from the crowd, but couldn't connect the pass. Strachan under pressure. Smart with a sloppy touch, and he and Klein will race towards it. Last touched by the Panther attacker. Smart going long, looking for Egbo. Miscommunication between a couple zip midfielders. Gives the ball right back to Pittsburgh. Klein for Cito Senna, junior from Valencia, Spain. Ooh, Almeida turned with some space and time to do damage, but a whistle first will send it back the other way via Akron.
Cito Senna getting a little over-ambitious because he's great at playing that switch ball, but it wasn't on that time. In some instances, keep the ball for your team. Take the easy pass.
Senna, quite an impressive youth resume. Played in the youth setups for Valencia, Real Madrid, Villarreal. He was growing up in Spain, started
not too shabby.
18 games last year. Yes, it's not a bad teenage resume, huh? And as you can see, a player that has goals and assists in his game, even from that center back position. David Egbo checking out of the match, getting a quick breather. He'll be replaced by Jaden Wright, freshman from Lorain, Ohio. Punching challenge from Serra.
Come on!
Chick earns the throw for Akron. Yard by yard, they're winning back field position. But the Zips have been punchless so far tonight in the final third. Oh, there we see it. The La Liga tutelage of Cito Senna. Almeida. Pyro's under intense pressure, manages to keep it. Akron now with a chance to break. Oh. Unlucky for the Zips, as Federico Serra slipped just before launching what surely would have been a great counterattack.
Federico Serra gets there before Ekpone, but Ekpone gets the brunt of the challenge. Man, he got a good piece of Ekpone there, Serra did. But Ekpone is back on his feet. He was looking to get that call. Defenders know how to sell calls, that's for sure.
Wait a second.
Yep.
A forward is telling me that another position knows how to sell calls.
You're right.
Here, man.
Yep.
Ekpone racing at this Akron defense. On his favored left foot, finds Almeida. Back to Ekpone. Now Bailey. Bailey past one defender. Finds Kiza. Oh, near post, just off the mark.
Well done there by Matt Bailey. Taking his player 1v1, getting across. He takes Bradley Chick 1v1, head up, finds Edward Kiza, and Kiza just can't direct it near post. He tries to open up his hips, lets the ball run across him, and he just can't guide it into that near post.
Bailey, a junior from Kent Island, Maryland. Transfer from University of Maryland, Baltimore campus. Almeida wins a header and then takes a big shot. Almeida holding his head, the
You never like to see
first
that.
topic of concern.
He's going to VAR.
And was it Cruz that caught him?
There's no way that this was a deliberate header. I mean, they were both challenging for the ball.
Well, but Cruz is already on a yellow. And this would be a grave concern for Jared Embick and Akron if they were to lose a player. David Erbacher, the center referee, taking a look at the video monitor on the far sideline.
Federico Serra coming up.
Oof.
And just makes complete contact.
Totally incidental.
Head to head.
I mean,
Incidental.
Yeah. It was not Cruz, so no concern
Just hope
for Akron.
Rodrigo Almeida's okay.
Almost looked like he caught it right in the jaw or the mouth. Almeida's been a bright spot so far for Pitt. Using that left foot to set up their attack has worked well with Kiza.
He's been on tonight. He's been fantastic for this Pitt team. Getting on the ball, he's confident, tends to make the right pass.
They got a dental school here at the University of Pittsburgh?
I hope so. Or you just get that mouth guard, that hockey mouth guard with the tooth in it.
Surprised you never used that during your day.
No, I should have.
So, of course, the video review system, what can be reviewed by the center F, David Erbacher. There you see it. They can determine whether a goal has been scored, identify players for disciplinary matters, and determine if a fight occurred and identify all participants to hand out justice. The review can only, though, Charlie, be initiated by the referee.
I believe he was looking to see if there was anything more in it than just an accidental headbutt there.
So a brief break then in the action between Akron and Pittsburgh. Those of you just joining us, these are a couple of teams, a couple of programs with really big ambitions. Akron over the last 10 years has been to College Cup 5 times. That's the national semifinal. Pitt is a program on the build, and with Jay Vidovich in charge, there are high hopes for their short-term and long-term future. Both teams have gotten off to frankly difficult starts to this season. And a win for either group tonight could really be a significant turning point as we head towards the meat of the collegiate soccer schedule. Serra for Wright. Flips it wide for Chick, who struggles to control. Cito Senna, the big switch. Klein. Sesek. Back to Klein. They go 1-2. Sesek into the box. Sesek with a shot.
Great work there from the right side. Klein and Sesek combining. Kiza, almost like a predator that he is, gets on the end of that. Sesek goes for the shot, and Kiza almost there to put that in. But Sesek hit it with too much venom.
Elko Petkovic up top for Pitt, just checking in the game, freshman from Serbia. Cito Senna there gets a not-so-warm ovation from the Panther fans. Reminder, tune in to ACC Network Friday and Saturday for The Huddle. They'll preview the weekend slate and keep you updated on all things ACC football. That's Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, Saturday, 11 a.m. only on ACC Network, and of course, the ESPN app. Just a few minutes left in the first half here between the Panthers and Zips. Sesek surging forward from his right back spot. Bailey, so dangerous all night. Again on his left foot. Bailey rounds one man. Bailey to the end line. Corner kick coming for Pitt.
Bradley Chick going down in the box. Very dangerous. Bailey stayed on his feet. Tried to find that near post run. But again, he takes his player 1v1. Bradley Chick is having a tough time dealing with Bailey there. And Bailey just tried to fizz that across the 6. Luckily, Akron had a couple of players there ready for that.
Petkovic with the corner kick. Low-driven ball, skips off an Akron defender. Another corner coming for the Panthers. Six bodies in the box for Pittsburgh. 2 more lurking just outside it. Petkovic again. Headed clear by Akron. Senna quickly for Wright. Serra now trying to pick out Wright again. He's done it. Enrique Cruz. Chance for the big switch. Cruz does it. Chick to the back post. Ordonez. Big win. Smart going all the way back.
Again, Pitt getting numbers behind the ball, making it difficult for this Akron team to get any chances, to generate anything in that final third. They're clogging up the ball.
Smart to Serra. Looking for Wright. Ordonez again intervenes. Panthers center back having himself an excellent night so far. Toyega. Chick. Toyega. Cruz.
Akron's doing a good job possessing the ball, swinging it from side to side, being patient in the build-up.
Christian Lou Young, the number 21 on that far side for Akron, ruled offside. Mentioned this Akron team has just 2 goals so far this season. Egbo getting one against Stanford. Lou Young scoring the other against Creighton. Time and space again for Chick, but the pass from Cruz just outruns the right back from Australia.
Just that passing, the technical aspect of the game for Akron has let them down. It's been a big letdown this first half, so in the second half I would assume Jared M. Baker's going to say, guys, let's connect passes. Let's make the smart decision, the easy pass. Let's get into the game, because when we've had patience, it's looked well. We've done it all right. But as soon as we get into that attacking half, we're forcing things, we're making the bad passes, and we're giving the ball right back to Pitt.
I'm Jack Collinsworth. We appreciate you watching this encore presentation on ACC Network. Due to some time constraints, we want to move you forward to the good stuff, so here you go.
Here's a look at the ACC men's soccer table. In the Atlantic side of the division, wow, Clemson, Wake Forest, Power. But Charlie, that Coastal division, yikes.
It's a toss-up. I mean, it's whoever's better on that day. UVA, UNC, VTech, Duke, and Notre Dame, all 5 in the top 15. What a massive side for the Coastal.
No doubt about it. When it comes to the best in NCAA men's soccer, the Atlantic Coast Conference is the place to be. On the other side, highlights from the first half between the University of Pittsburgh and the University of Akron. Welcome back to Ambrose Urbanic Field on the campus of the University of Pittsburgh. Panthers and the Zips of Akron scoreless through 45 minutes of play in this ACC versus MAC affair. Great to have you with us on the ACC Network. Charlie Davies, Sebastian Salazar. Look, no goals in that first half, but plenty of action. What'd you make of it?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at these two teams, Pitt carried more action. They carried possession. They had the shots. They dictated the tempo. It was a very physical affair, but you got to love what with everything you saw.
Yeah, and plenty of opportunities, most of them coming for Pittsburgh. Perhaps a bit of a surprise. Here, Braden Klein gets an open look, but Tor Saunders the big save. Akron with the chance to respond. David Egbo, we know how dangerous he is, but Ari Aman racing off his line. And then this one again, boy, probably best chance of the half. Klein the shot.
Big time
Strachan,
save.
the save there. Yeah, as a goalie, you love to get some help. And how about this, Charlie? We knew it was going to be physical, but probably even more than we expected, yeah?
Absolutely. Both teams battling it, wanting all 3 points tonight, going after it, challenge after challenge, physical hits, bumps, and then this one, Ekpone gets, oh, Sarah, you could hear it from the booth. I mean, it's action. It's what you want to see from a game in the ACC. When you see Pitt now up against Akron, both teams need the points.
The first half stats tell the story. Pitt dominant but unable to break through. 4 yellow cards in that first half, 3 for the visitors. When we return, the second half between Pittsburgh and Akron. Scoreless through 45. We await the arrival of Senor Gol on the other side. And we're underway. Akron all whites going right to left. The Panthers blue and yellow going left to right. Klein in right. Locked in a one-on-one battle on the near sideline. Enrique Cruz.
I like what Coach Embick did here to start the second half and getting some speed and some pace up top, including Wright and Egbo up there. So now you have options.
Jackson drops it for Smart. Daniel Strachan, the number 25 man who saved the shot off the goal line late in the first half, keeping Pittsburgh off the board. Here he launches the attack through Egbo. Egbo on his left, drills one to nobody in particular. And Nick Sessek reset with the goalie, Ariaman. May have been the third choice at the beginning of the season, not playing like a third choice goalie so far here tonight. Been outstanding when called upon, though it's been his opposite number, Tor Saunders, who's been much busier on the evening. Colin Byros looking to take advantage of the Pitt turnover. Instead, Akron calmly resetting through Strachan. Pone trying to find Bailey out there. We saw Bailey battling through most of that first half with Chick Bradley.
That was a great 1v1 duel the whole first half, those two. Matt Bailey was able to generate some quality chances from that flank.
Kiza using his body well. Shields off Strachan. Sessek. Valentin. Ordonez. Senna. Launches the long ball. Spacing over the top. Ekpone racing for it. Instead, it'll be Petkovic that saves it for Pitt. Last touch by Bradley Chick.
The turf held that up. Cito Pena knows the ground well. He's able to play those balls in behind.
Short corner, back for Sessek. Will he have a go? Instead, a chip to the back post. And no target player there for the Pittsburgh left back.
But that's how you keep this Akron backline honest. Being able to play those balls over the top. They can't overly press you because now they have to worry about Edward Kiza making intelligent runs in behind.
More possession here from Akron, but far from the Panther goal. Toyega, Strachan. Arturo Ordonez will chase this down. Toyega for Chick. Chick and Pone. Pone holds up, now wins it for Pitt. Surge back the other way through Walty. Walty, Kiza. Kiza, Klein. Smart clears for Akron. Ordonez there to keep it in. He's got it right back to Kiza in a dangerous spot. Noel Valentin, still on his foot. Valentin. Cutting through the area, now resets with Sessa. Nice turn from Sessa. Bought himself a few inches. Wanted Kiza cutting. Another turnover for Akron. Uncharacteristically sloppy at the back, the Zips. Not made to pay for it yet as Egbo draws the foul.
And here you go. Dribbling down the field. Walty, he finds Edward Kiza. He gets stuck under his feet a little bit, and he's not able to lead Klein there into the box. The ball's a little bit behind him.
Through Jackson, Sessek there to make the play and at least momentarily slow the Akron attack.
Now this is where Pitt needs to be tuned in, because as much as they've dominated that first half and create all the chances, one corner kick can change everything.
Byros, the sophomore, with the service. Punched out by Amon, big contact in there. Referee blows his whistle and Pitt will take it the other way.
Amon's been fantastic tonight, solid keeper, making the right decisions. Here it is, staying big, commanding that box, getting to it in front of Egbo. It's a big time play from a keeper there. With all those bodies there, it's tough for a keeper to get the timing right.
Klein under pressure. Loses the ball out of bounds. Smart. From Birmingham, England, in the last 3 seasons at the University of New Mexico. One of the transfers involved in this game. He was first team Conference USA last year. And number 12 for Akron. Interesting, Marco Milanese had been getting most of the minutes at left back for Akron. He started this match. It's been mostly Smart here tonight.
I wonder if there's an injury there. Because the match I saw against Maryland, Milanese was getting up and down. He looked strong. He looked good on the ball.
Akron starting to come to life early in this second half. They earned another corner kick. It'll be Byros again from Jackson, Ohio. Registered 4 assists last season. Can he find one now? Would be huge for the Zips. Six bodies in the box. Right over the bar. Enrique Cruz from the penalty spot sails it.
Byros with a fantastic set-piece delivery here on the corner kick. Top of the penalty spot. And Cruz just put it over the top. Here it is. Curls it in. Enrique Cruz left unmarked and just puts it over the bar. He got under it a little too much. Those balls are difficult to get over the top of a swerving ball. But massive opportunity for Akron there. Their best chance of the half.
Sessek under pressure. Ordonez under even more pressure. Cruz cut it out, but couldn't maintain possession. There you see the type of night it has been for the Zips, Charlie. They average 13 shots a game so far this evening, just 2.
And that's all due to Pitt winning second balls and getting up the field. And so when they lose the ball in transition, they're losing it in their attacking third. So Akron has to go up, the whole field to create something. And then Akron's done a good job of clogging up the middle and not giving Akron time and space. So it's been very difficult for them to generate anything in the attacking half.
Akron turning the ball over again. And Ekpone put it in play for Pittsburgh. Akron right back in possession. A little bit of history between these two teams. They actually met last September at Akron. Zips 1-0 winners that day. Charlie, you'll never guess who scored Akron's goal.
Give it to me.
David Egbo. Been quiet so far here tonight. Number 9 for Akron. Smart looking for Jackson. And the Akron left back winning a physical battle there against Noel Valentin.
Jay Vidovich talked about this Pittsburgh team not having experience in the college game and turning off in key moments. You can't let the game, run by you in certain moments.
Big ball to the back post. Toyega, the header, tried to pick out Cruz, couldn't do so. Strachan right back into the Western Pennsylvania night. Sessa. Cheeky little ball ahead for Klein.
Sessa has been fantastic tonight. Terrific, tremendous on that right side, getting up and down, being influential as a right back, confident, playing good balls, delicate to, so players can handle that ball. It's not rifled in. The right touch.
Edward Kiza. 15 goals last season. 4 so far this year. Ekpone. Bailey blocked. And now Egbo the other way. But no help. Cuts around one man. Now another. Egbo the big switch. Well played. Will Jackson has some space. Jackson and Sessick locked in a one-on-one battle. Jackson rounds the corner, but Sessick won't quit. Jackson across. Right into the waiting hands of Ariaman.
But Coach Embick will be happy about that. Finally, they're getting some players to take, their 1v1 duels on the wings. Here it is. Will Jackson, Nick Sessick going at it. And Will gets the cross off just at the keeper. You need to play that a little bit, keep it on the ground, make it difficult for, Amin to get there and use his big body. So if it's on the ground, it's really difficult for a keeper to deal with.
Mentioned the struggles both these teams have endured to start this season. Akron 0-4, Pitt 1-3-1. A big part of that, Charlie, as you mentioned at the top of the show, is the difficult schedule that both of these teams have been facing. Their last game is all the evidence you need of that. Last out for Pitt, number 1 Wake Forest. Last time out for Akron, just the defending national champion Maryland Terrapins. Both those games on Friday night. Kiza now in behind. One-on-one with Smart. He goes back post just over Bailey, but it'll find Ekpone. Ekpone with a chance here on that left foot, and he fires high.
He took the shot there, and from that spot, that's where you want to see an outside back put in the ball in the box. Give your other teammates an opportunity to get on the end of that. Kiza plays a chip ball to the back post, just over the head of Matt Bailey, and Ekpone says, you know what? I'm going to let it fly. If it's on goal, you can deal with it. But, the shots from outside back from that angle that go waywards, you're going to be upset. You're going to be frustrated with that.
When you say you, are you channeling your forward who would have preferred some service there?
Any attacking player. Yeah, absolutely.
Direct ball here in search of right.
You got to look at the percentages. Come on, Cedric.
You're saying an outside back taking a shot from there, not nearly as high percentage as, say, a Charlie Davies inside the box. Got it.
Yeah, I'd go with that.
Another long ball from Pitt, looking to probe the Akron defense, but well off target with that pass. It's Jackson Walty. Toyega under pressure. Back for Strachan. Strachan looking for an outlet, having trouble finding one.
You can really see the lines. Pitt does a fantastic job of closing up the middle, outnumbering players in certain spots in the field. Look at Egbo. No space to operate. And then they win it back and they keep possession.
Petkovic, the freshman, winning the ball there. He wears the number 19 for this Panther program. Kiza distributing for Bailey. Walty now. Bryce Washington. Dangerous ball for Klein. Back to the penalty spot. Cruz clears it high into the evening sky. Sessek in a battle there with Smart. Sessek wins out. Sessek, beautiful ball for Kiza.
As a center forward, you love that. And the outside back is just going to take a chance and play it in behind the back line.
There's one down.
Enrique Cruz down for Akron. Both teams playing on. Senna's pass, too hot to handle for Sessek. Cruz down again now. It's not the first time that we've seen Cruz reach for that right foot.
He's in pain.
A reminder, Saturday we'll have a college football triple header for you on ACC Network. Syracuse hosts Western Michigan at noon Eastern, then Central Michigan squares off against Miami, and at 7:30 it's top-ranked Clemson taking on Charlotte in our primetime matchup presented by Geico. All three games can also be seen live, of course, on the ESPN app.
He's coming off. It looks like Maune Ausman is coming back in.
Ausman, the freshman from Gardeberg, Iceland, will return to the match. Ausman started tonight's affair in the middle of the park for Akron.
And Federico Serra.
Let's go, Jay. Hey, man, you know.
And then they're going to move Jaden Wright to right back.
That's a drastic change from forward to right back for the young number 26. Serra checks into the middle, as does Ausman. So a new look zip attack. And also, we're getting to see, for the first time tonight, Sky Harder wearing the number 10. One of the critical players on this zip team. Charlie, we were shocked not to see him in the starting lineup.
We were, but I think I like this move from Jared Embick. He said, you know what, let me get my right backs involved. I'm going to put a more attacking-minded player at my right back position with Federico Serra. So now we have pace, creativity on that right side. Let's see if we can generate chances from the wings, because we've been forcing it down the middle for too long. Maybe something could come of that, and keep David Egbo high in between the center backs.
Keep an eye on Harder in his 5th year in Copley, Ohio. He was first team All-MAC a season ago. Also made the College Cup All-Tournament team as Akron advanced all the way to the final before falling to Maryland. Here's Will Jackson, the freshman. He loses out, and then another big challenge. Another yellow card coming. This the second of the match against the Pittsburgh Panthers.
And Sky Harder is a player who drops deep, he gets on the ball, and he likes to ping. He likes to ping those balls across the field, get people in the attack. So it looks like Jared Embick is making all the right tactical moves. Here it is. Nice 1-2. Ordonez making tackles, and Matt Bailey comes in too late on Federico Serra and gets him. Gets a yellow card.
So Bailey into the books. He joins Ekpone. It's the two Panthers who have been cautioned here tonight. 3 yellow cards for visiting Akron. Service into the box. Klein the clearance. Smart on it now. Send it to Klein. Nods back under pressure for Sessek. Jackson blocks the initial clearance attempt. Ordonez on the second effort. Lofts it up for Klein. Bodies hit the floor and the whistle goes against the visitors.
Ordonez has always been a step ahead of the play tonight. He clears it. Sky Harder gets a piece of Velko Petkovic there. It's a foul. And he puts his hands up. Yeah, of course. Well, I didn't touch him. Gotta love that.
Pitt looking to play out of the back here. Nearly turn it over. Instead, they go the other way with pace. Smart forced to hack down Jackson Walty, and Smart's going in the book.
An outside back forced in that situation, you're going to take a yellow card. Here it is. Jackson Walty gets a step in behind, and Tom Smart had to do what was best for the team and take the foul there. Because Edward Kiza was just licking his chops, knowing that there's an opportunity ahead of him.
Busy night for the center ref, David Urbacher. Petkovic on that left foot, into the box. Bryce Washington elevating there, but couldn't make contact. Good opportunity. It was missing for Pitt.
Decent ball from Petkovic there.
A reminder, if we are tied at the end of regulation, we will go to overtime. Harder. Sarah brought down from behind. Some confusion on that far sideline. Washington down. Assistant referee puts his flag up. And another yellow card. This time Bryce Washington in the book.
He thought he got fouled. He was frustrated. The ball was there. He lunged late. He goes up, and Federico Serra battling it up. Federico thinks he's fouled. He's going down. Washington's like, hey, I didn't get fouled. Sees the ball there and gets a piece of the Akron player late.
Serra. Egbo. Washington away. Kiza with a chance to break. Big challenge from Sam Toyega. Back the other way we go. Bryce Washington. Bailey now. He looked for the early cross. Bailey got it off. Could not keep it in play. Disappointing end product for a player who has been dangerous throughout the evening.
And Pitt had numbers forward. They're committed to getting players in the box, which you love to see. So at the end of the day, as many chances as they have created, they have nothing to show for it. And
holy mackerel! Klein has come very close tonight. I don't think he's come nearly as close as he did right there. Almost surprising Tor Saunders. In fact, I'd say he did surprise him. Unlucky for Klein, lucky for Saunders.
Surprised everybody there.
Saunders has shown to be fairly confident playing with his feet, perhaps a little bit too collected there. And all's well that ends well, as Akron dodges what would have been a sure disaster.
But that's what you want to see, your players working hard off the ball. And Klein, he said, I'm going to try and generate chances any way I can. And that's just chasing down the keeper and tracking the ball down and almost scored a goal off it.
See what Saunders does with it here. One touch away, quickly to Strachan. Not taking any further chances, the Akron goalie. Toyega brings it down well, but his pass straight to Valentin. Now Bailey. Bailey trying to go one-on-one with Wright. Wins the initial battle. And now wins the second.
Here's Klein, makes the big jump and almost finds the back of the net. He's closing it down. Torres Saunders took a little bit too much time there. And that inspires the team as well. When they see a guy working that hard, you better do the same.
Braden Klein has had some very, very good chances here tonight. Sarah whistled for the foul. Pitt chance to launch a free kick. Sent it quickly to Bailey. Oh, I like this Bailey-Wright matchup. It's going to be a good one for the final 23 minutes of regulation.
And all these corners make something happen.
Harder flicks this one up. Towards Osman. Egbo ahead for Jackson. Jackson with some space. Jackson on his left foot. Number 11 holds it up here for Akron. Drops it for Harder. Harder towards the box. Clipped down just at the edge of the area. No call, says the referee.
Great tracking by Nick Sesok there to prevent Will Jackson from getting in the box and getting on goal.
Harder wanted Egbo and didn't miss him by much. Mariaman with the ball. And so far working on a shutout. Pitt bringing in some fresh legs. Josh Hessen, the freshman from Wolverhampton, England. Into the match up top. And there's number 12. Sessa trying to find Kiza. The Pitt forward lost his footing. Relatively new surface here at Ambrose Urbanic Field, just put in back in May. The facility itself built in 2011.
The idea was right. They made eye contact. He was going to drop off the defender's shoulder and come short. He just lost his footing.
Bailey dancing past a couple Akron defenders. Now hauled down by Wright. And this time we do get a whistle.
Harder coming in.
What'd you think?
Valentino makes a great play.
You okay with the no call there?
Ooh.
I mean, if I'm Akron, I want that call. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah. And if I'm an Akron player, I think that's a foul. And here it is, too. I mean, Harder knew what he was doing. He put his body in a position where, in order to get that ball, you have to foul him.
Cito Senna, the Pitt number 14, standing over this ball. Got 2 assists already on the season. Moving to the back post, David Egbo, the clearance. Sessa, well played ball for Bailey. Bailey in there. Now Klein, the shot saved by Saunders, but the offside flag up.
It seems like no matter what Pitt does, it's not going to go in for him.
Kiza blocked away. Ritaccio with a massive defensive intervention. Egbo chasing, but the AR's flag is up.
Nick Sesok plays it in over the top. Bailey gets there, trips over his own shot, tries to time the run. Ref had him offsides, so wouldn't have counted anyways. But Jaden Wright, not your typical laid back, so he's not used to dealing with these runs in behind and trying to keep up with Matt Bailey. Matt Bailey knows that.
A speculative effort from Valentin Noel, freshman from France, sailing it well over the bar after an Akron turnover.
There you see Cito Sena saying, calm down, relax. We're in good spots, don't rush it.
"20 minutes left in regulation between Akron and Pittsburgh. Akron looking for their first win of the season, Pitt looking for their second. Just 2 goals this season for the Zips. There you see it, 211 minutes since Akron last found the back of the net. Ausman ahead for Jackson.
That's been the story for Akron all night. You break through and then a poor pass or a poor decision. And it lets you down, and then Pitt comes right back down with possession.
Alexander Dexter into the match for Pittsburgh. He'll operate up front. Ausman. Ausman with a chance to shoot. He does. Save! Amon the denial. Egbo nearly strips it. Jackson Walty, another look at the shot.
Great shot, and Amon does a fantastic job of parrying that wide. Do not give rebounds back in the box, giving Akron players an opportunity to get at it.
Wright loses out, and Pitt can counter. Huge play again from Carlo Ritaccio. Number 3 for Akron, one of the 2 center backs. Been solid throughout the evening. Smart with a hopeful ball. Nussman gathers on the second opportunity. Bradley Chick trying to go 1-on-2. Loses possession, but Akron regains quickly through Harder. Harder with a fancy move. Glides right past Bailey, leaves him in his wake. Harder again. Cito Sena reading the game so well. Oh, now turning on the skill. Razzle-dazzle from the Spaniard.
And he's making the run.
Dexter ahead for Sena, back across. And Sena offside.
He's unhappy with Dexter on that through ball. But here he goes. Maune Oshman plays it, takes a shot, and Amin does a great job. You see it knuckling to the left, dipping. Now Amin does a fantastic job of pushing that wide. And he said, you got time, you got time. Calm, collected. Does not look like a third-string goalie to me.
Not at all. About 17 minutes left in regulation. We mentioned at the top of the show it was unseasonably warm here in the Pittsburgh area. At kickoff, it was 79 degrees. And I think we're seeing that take its toll on some of the players here in the second half. Everybody getting a quick water break as Matt Bailey is tended to.
He's put in the work. Quite a shift from him, up and down on that left side. He's gone at Bradley Chick. He's taken him 1v1. He's taken Jaden Wright 1v1. He's generated chances.
A reminder, Friday we'll have a top 20 men's soccer matchup for you. Number 10 Notre Dame taking on 18th ranked North Carolina in Chapel Hill, 6 p.m. Eastern, right here on ACC Network and the ESPN app.
Kisa's only had 9 touches this half and 1 shot. It hasn't been the same. And when I talk about touches, it's quality touches. Where on the field is he getting those touches? Not around the goal. I mean, he's had one time where he was on the right side and tried to cut back pass, but he hasn't been active in that final third where they need him to be successful if this team wants to win games.
Marco Milanese checking back into the match at left back for Akron. He replaces Tom Smart. a note. Milanese playing on a yellow card. Pick that up in the 12th minute. Something to keep an eye on as this game wears on. A quiet evening for the Akron number 9, but he's the type of player that doesn't need much to make a difference. Hill-time turnover there. Pitt able to win it right back. Wall T. Ahead for Hessen. Hessen, the freshman, turning on the Jets. Klein with a chance. Shot on the left foot. Goal! Alexander Dexter! Off the bench and onto the score sheet. Dexter, the junior from Brooklyn, New York.
And here he goes. Hessen comes in, makes an immediate impact, tries that ball across the box. Klein gets onto it, pops out to Dexter. What does he do? Makes full contact, going across his body, low, hard. Golazo for the young man, the junior, getting going. Now this is a player who was all ACC as a freshman with 6 goals and 2 assists. Now last year he took a little bit of a dip with 2 goals, but he had a team leading 5 assists. If he can get going for this team, that's another dangerous option for Pitt going forward.
Quarter hour left here in downtown Pittsburgh. Will there be a response from the reigning national finalist? Akron staring at an 0-5 start at the season. Dexter's first goal of the year could not have come at a better time.
Mind you, this Pitt team has had a 2-0 lead on Indiana, has had a 3-1 lead on Delaware, and have given up those leads to both teams. So let's see if they change the way they play tactically, or they keep it the same.
Ordonez uses his body well there, shielding it out for a goal kick. What an important moment for this Pittsburgh Panther program. A program on the rise, on the build, but you need signature wins. And no matter their record, beating this Akron team would certainly be a signature win for Jay Vidovich and company.
Josh Hessen using his speed to know that this Pitt team can score without Edward Kiza is big time. It builds confidence that we can attack in different ways. We have different guys who can hurt you.
Alexander Dexter looking to turn provider now. And he's won the ball for Pittsburgh with some high pressure on Sky Harder.
There's that man, Alexander Dexter, feeling himself right now. Quick speed.
Bryce Washington. Dexter laying it back. Noel now. Sessa. Something between a cross and a shot won't trouble Saunders.
Talk about substitutes making an impact. Coming in, offering something. They all have. Tremendous work from this Pitt team.
13 massive minutes ahead for the Panthers. It's their number 13 who's put them ahead here in the late stages. Akron, preseason top 5, nationally ranked. And now, Looking at the potential of an 0-5 opening to their campaign. Nobody could have seen this coming. Mentioned the close proximity of these two schools. Nice little back and forth going on in the stands in front of us. Akron fans have traveled well, and you can tell there's a buzz around this Pitt program now on campus that didn't exist 5-6 years ago. And out Pitt soccer scarves earlier this afternoon.
I love it because it means the game's growing. You know, a program that you really didn't think of soccer when you thought of Pitt. Well, Jay Vidovich is making that happen.
Senna, what a ball. It's Dexter again, racing in behind. Oh, he's got a chance now. Dexter! Save Saunders! Save Saunders!
Fantastic work from Dexter to get him behind, put the shot low, but poor Saunders, a big guy as he is, 6'5", to still get low and get his hand on that shot. Fantastic save.
Game delving into chaos a bit as we go back and forth. Akron need an equalizer. Pitt looking for a clincher. Saunders not messing around with this. It's a nice job to pick out Colin Byros. Toyega. Harder. 7 assists for Harder a season ago. He's picked out Jackson well here. Byros now with some time and space. Byros to the back post. Jackson the header. Oh, Cito Senna, you bad man. Cool, calm, collected out of the back. A little too cool, calm, collected. Turns it right over. Egbo now. Harder. Not a lot of options ahead of him. Milanesa.
Pitt's back in their blocks. Now, can they kill the game off?
Chad Stoughton for Pitt now wearing the number 25. Locked into that battle with Harder.
Cito Pena plays it through for Alexander Dexter. He takes a big touch to get him into the box. Left shot, low. Saunders, big time save. And then Will Jackson tries to put it, he's stuck in between two minds, trying to put it on goal or put it back in the middle for Egbo. But Byros looking to ask questions of the defense, playing balls in behind.
10 minutes left in regulation. Here comes Akron. They got a corner kick from the near sideline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zip players in the box. Byros to the near post. Walty heads away. Tons of space for Jaden Wright. His pass intercepted. Big 2-on-1 looming here for the Panthers.
Dexter, far post.
Hessen into the box. Hessen on his right to shot. Saunders another big save. Keeping Akron in it. And here come the Zips. Milanesa. Long ball looking for Jackson. Not going to beat Senna with that. Harder. Giving it everything he's got. But Senna in the right spot again. Lucas Siriakis, the number 6 for Pittsburgh, just into the match. He's double way out. Well done from the Panther number 6. Toyega. Hassled by Noel. Saunders has had some trouble playing out of the back already this evening. Henry Cruz. Bryce Washington. The winning header for Pitt. Through ball. Chance for the Panthers. One-on-one. Saunders again!
Saunders doing everything right. Getting low. And typically with big keepers, you keep your shots low. Pitt's doing that, but Saunders coming up with the big save. Consistent big man.
Chad Stout was in there one-on-one and could not finish. Byros dancing on the ball, now provides the service. Senna, big header. Jackson was lurking. Walty. Nice little chip from Sesek for Walty. Walty dances past Strachan. Walty now one-on-one. Walty into the box. Just misses Dexter. But the Panther 13 will chase it down in the corner. He's one-on-one with Wright. Syriakis. Whoa, what a challenge there atop the box. We got a whistle, we got a foul, we got a yellow card, and we got a very dangerous set piece coming.
Pitt pushing for that insurance goal. You love it because even if they do lose possession, they're in their attacking half and they get numbers behind the ball. This is great work from Pitt. They want this game. You could tell how much it means to them because they want that extra goal, that cushion. Syriakis takes a long touch. Ooh, that looked painful. The studs were exposed. Syriakis is lucky to avoid injury there.
Carlo Ritaccio into the book in the 83rd minute. The 5th Akron player to receive a yellow card so far in this match.
Look for Cito Senna to hit this one. It's on his left foot, over the wall. Near post.
Senna on his left. Valentin Noel, the freshman, on his right. Senna. Goal! No! Crossbar! Line and out!
Can we see the goal cam with that one?
We're gonna take another look at it. We are certainly gonna take another look at it.
What?
We don't know yet. The fans here at Pitt are asking us if we know. We haven't seen it yet. We're gonna see it in a second, guys.
You'll be the first to know.
Another look. Impossible to tell from that angle. Here we go.
We'll be
Here
able
we
to tell
go.
right here. No goal. But
the Pitt fans in front of us, we're leaning into the press box here trying to see what we could see on our monitors. I mean, it was a brilliant shot, but pretty clear that it was not over the line.
Over the wall, curling, dipping. Rocked the crossbar.
I mean, I know he's their center back, but I feel like Cito Senna may be Pitt's most skilled player, maybe the most skilled player on this field. I mean, technically
he's the most gifted
right?
on this side. And the composure, it's the experience. I mean, you can't go from Barcelona and Villarreal and think you're not going to leave those programs in a better place.
Senna Jr. from Spain, Valencia, Real Madrid, Villarreal, all on his youth career resume. He'll hit another corner here. Senna from the near side. Short for Sesek. Oh, putting on a show now is the number 14 for Pittsburgh. Sesek applying the pressure. It's good enough to
He's feeling it.
keep Akron pinned in for the moment.
Now they got to get numbers behind the ball. Continue to defend the right way. Force Akron to making the wrong decisions and make their play predictable.
As you mentioned earlier, Charlie, Pittsburgh has twice this season had 2-goal leads and failed to win those games. Against Indiana in the opener and then against Delaware. This isn't a 2-goal lead, but they are certainly in hold-on mode. Maybe it will be a 2-goal lead. As Alexander Dexter earns another corner kick for the Panthers.
Now Pitt has put a defender up top for the Akron has put a defender up top for them in Declan Waters, 6'5", redshirt sophomore. So that gives you a good idea of how they're going to approach these last 5 minutes. Just long ball, launch it up, and play off of his head.
dangerously skipping across the area. Shot from Bailey blocked. Sessick, 1-on-3. Heads up play, wins the throw-in, maintains possession for the Panthers. Sessick, a sophomore from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
He's been brilliant. In training with him, you know, back in the day, a couple of years ago, I've seen his growth. He's a good kid, he works hard, and you can see he's making improvements with his game. He reminds me a lot of Keegan Rosenberry during his time at the Union, so I could see a lot of similarities between the two players.
A quick reminder, after our game, the All-ACC team will have the latest scores, news, and information from around the conference. Nobody covers the ACC like we do. That's 9 o'clock Eastern here on the ACC Network. First things first, though, we got the final minutes of this ACC versus MAC men's soccer showdown. Akron and Pittsburgh, the Panthers at home, leading by a goal. That goal coming courtesy Alexander Dexter.
They're saying launch it up. We got Declan Waters up here.
Waters, the redshirt sophomore from Dublin, Ireland.
There he goes.
Paul Hernandez has also checked into the match for Akron. He wears the number 2, another player up front. Pretty clear. Jared Embick here sending bodies towards the Pittsburgh box. Desperation mode now for the Zips as they look to avoid an 0-5 start. Enrique Cruz. Byros, Milanese now. Plenty of possession, little penetration for Akron. Byros. Milanese. Waters, the big target. Ordonez, though, wins the one-on-one battle.
Ordonez has not skipped a beat all game. Standout tonight. You can really go across that whole back line for Pitt. Fantastic tonight.
Sharp run there from Johnny Fitzgerald, freshman from Tallahassee, Florida. Just into the game for Akron. Foot race. Kiza and Ritaccio, the Akron defender, gets there first. 88th minute. Does Akron have an equalizer in them? Here come the Zips.
Declan's 1v1 here in the box.
Toyega looking for Waters. Overshoots him. Hernandez will keep it in play. Now for Milanese. Strachan. Ritaccio. Akron comfortably in possession, now losing out. Long ball ahead for Kiza. Had a step and some space, but again, Ritaccio there to make the play.
Coming up on 1:30 left. Pitt's got to stay committed.
Akron going route 1. Waters loses out to Ordonez again. Pittsburgh center back going on a rampaging run, one perhaps he wants back. Toyega. Fitzgerald now. Fitzgerald in the box, lays it off. Noel with the big play. Akron keeps possession. Fitzgerald. Driven ball, header away from Bryce Washington. Corner kick for the Zips. They're sending everybody forward. Final minute of the match. Here comes Tor Saunders.
Some big bodies in the box. And Pitt's going zone.
8 Akron players in the penalty area. Keys to the header. Out for a throw-in. Final seconds here. Akron needs one. Will they find it? Waters hacking at it.
Realty's been breaking up plays all night, collecting second balls for this Pitt team. He's been vital for them.
Ball whipped into the box. Strachan had a shot at it, but Ariaman falls on the ball, punts it into the Pittsburgh night, and how about that? The Panthers are 1-0 winners over the University of Akron.